Hello, welcome to 100% LCFC. My name's Phil. It's obviously match day. Leicester playing West Ham today. Later kickoff 5:30, so I thought I'd sneak an extra live video in because there seems to have been quite a lot of chit chat and banter going all around Twitter and going all around Facebook about things that are going on at the club between certain managers and players. So I thought it was worth coming on here and us trying to predict what we think the starting 11 is going to be. Mark Townsend is watching. Hi Waller, how are you? Hope you're well over there. I think you're in Thailand, aren't you, mate? Dipak is watching. What do we think the team's going to be today, guys? That's the interesting thing. We are going to do a live video from Peter's Pizzas. We're going down there if you want to join us in there from about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get to see what the actual team is going to be there. Hi Richie. Richie Collins is watching. What do you think? And Dipak, what do you guys think is going to be the starting team? What do we all think to the Vardy situation? What happened on Monday? A lot of people sort of saying, you know, don't stir the pot too much. But it's out there. You know, some of these reports are out there. And I think it's worth us discussing. Mark Townsend says he's good. Good to speak to you, Ola. Hope you're well. Nick Mirko says, hi, Phil. Just going to read these comments out. Says, regards from Holland. Yeah, hello from you. All the way in Holland. Whereabouts in Holland are you? Let us know. Can't wait to see this new 3-7-0 formation, says Dipak. Yeah, no striker maybe today. Is he going to drop Jamie Vardy today? Is he right to? I've seen a few people saying, yeah, Vardy doesn't seem like he's on form. And fans are sort of saying they'd drop him. Maybe some fans. For me, he's beyond doubt the person who's most likely to score you a goal. So I think it's a bit of a no-brainer to keep Vardy in the team. Whatever's going on, he's our almost only proven striker. He is our only proven striker. Inacho's not a proven striker, is he? Okazaki certainly doesn't get us many. And then what we talk about, Demarai Gray playing up front again? Would you play Demarai Gray up front and not Jamie Vardy if they're both fit? Because there is some talk whether Vardy was ill or not. Don Cole's watching. How are you, Don? Tom Eaton is watching. Our honorary Leicester City Man U fan. Hi, Tom. How are you? Darren Eden, Daz Eden. Good to see you. Are you rubbing magic taps, Daz, with all the lads? Don Cole's watching all the way over from the States. Get your comments in. Let us know who you think the starting team up. I think some of it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Casper's obviously going to be in goal. I think Chilwell's a shoe-in. And Harry Maguire's, and again, another first team on the team sheet, first name down. But who's going to be at the back with Harry? Is it going to be Johnny Evans again? I suspect it is. What do you think? Again, we can get back into the soon coup debate. But I think really we need to start up top with the Jamie Vardy situation. Did you see what Matt Piper put on Twitter as well? I thought, again, another interesting thing he put on there where he felt like, you know, Vardy had walked off the pitch on Monday as, you know, to let the manager know that he wasn't happy. I've not heard of that before. I think it has happened before. I'm trying to remember. I think a player has done it before. But just to storm off like that. I seem to remember an away player did it down at the King Power a few years ago. Just walked straight off. I can't remember who it was. My memory's not that brilliant. Luke's saying how much are the tickets? I've got no idea, Luke. I think they're normally about 30 quid. And I think there is a few left for today. There's certainly quite a lot left for Tuesday's cup match. Tom Whitmore saying, anybody want to lend their BT Sport login so you can watch it? Sam Perkins, hello to you. Tom Eaton, hi. Jason Clare, lots of highs. Jake Shorts. What do you think? What do you think to the Vardy? Let's get some of your comments on there. I like it. Somebody called Jamie Vardy has just commented. I'm sure that's not Jamie Vardy. I'm looking very closely at your profile pic. It'd be great if it was Mr. Vardy, but of course it won't be. Ash Henton, hi for watching, Ash. Don't forget if you can like and share this video, that'd be brilliant. Don't win today, and I'm saying Puel has to go, I'm afraid. The Puel out has been getting a bit noisier, hasn't it? And I think, look, let's just hope we win today. Because if we don't win, come like 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight, we'll do another live later when we get back or out the ground. I think if we haven't won, if we've lost today, there's going to be a lot of hashtag Puel outs. You just know it. I said it to some of the other 100% guys yesterday in a conversation we're having. I think while we win a game, it goes quiet. But if we were to lose 2 or 3 games on the trot, it just keeps gathering momentum. Clive Orridge, how are you? Malk Heggs, how are you, Malk? Good to hear from you. Don saying, I think he'll play 3 at the back and 2 wing backs. Yeah, a few people have been saying that in the content team while we've been chatting, saying perhaps today, if he does drop Vardy, he's going to go. He's got to go for it, and he's got to play probably this 5 at the back and because he's almost going to play without a striker if he drops Vardy, isn't he? So Daz Eden is saying, wonder what the odds are for predicting the team Puel picks. Well, that's what we're trying to do, Daz. Who do we think is going to play up top? Do you think he is going to drop Jamie Vardy? And are we then going to hear that Jamie Vardy is ill or whatever? That's the thing. And then is he going to play Iheanacho? Is he going to play Demarai Gray? I mean, Demarai Gray coming back straight back in from injury to play up top. He's played there once this season. And I know, again, Matt Piper was telling me that he really thinks that that Puel wants to change Demarai Gray into a striker. I just don't see it with Demarai Gray as a striker, but who knows? People might have said that about Thierry Henry a while back, mightn't we? Peter Weller saying, we need to hear from Vardy. Kevin Powley saying, what people think of Puel now? Well, yeah. Imtiaz is saying, when on earth are we going to play Soyuncu? Well, I suppose Imtiaz, I agree with you. You know, what did we pay for him? £17 million? Still, I think he should go in today. I mean, Wes is still obviously serving his second match ban, so it's the final one. John Evans, how did he do against Arsenal? What do we think? Okay-ish. I think, this is Sam Perkins saying this, I think Soyuncu will play its three at the back again. Quite a lot of us, pre-season, I myself, I thought we were going to play five at the back or three at the back. I thought it was going to be like Soyuncu, Maguire and Evans, and then Pereira on one side and Chilwell on the other, because that's what they're sort of, that's what Chilwell and Pereira's skills are, is bombing forward on the wing. That's my logic, so that would be my back five. As to the forwards, let us know. Again, I would probably put Albrighton in there most matches because he's just Mr. Consistency, but it feels like Albrighton's being sidelined a little bit at the moment. I don't know what you guys think to that. Again, let us know in the comments. So Jason is saying this is his team: Casper, Amati, Evans, Maguire, Chilwell, Ricardo. So I'm not quite sure on what your formation is here, but he says Ricardo, Mendy, Ndidi, Gazelle, Nacho, Vardy, or if Vardy has been... Sorry, I've got to click on the button here to see what... I can't read the rest of that, Jason, sorry. Dan Hall is saying, hi Phil, watching today in Blackpool, same starting lineup as Arsenal, but need the 3 points today. West Ham beat us last year at home, didn't they? First time they've beaten us in a long time at Leicester, but they did beat us. I think today, I'm right in saying, could be the first time for quite a while we've lost 3 on the trot, if we were to lose 3 on the trot, so obviously we don't want to do that. No players bigger than the club, says Dipak, but is Jamie Vardy bigger than Claude Puel? There's a question for you to answer. So Dipak is asking you all, no player is bigger than the club. I think we'd all like to agree that. But his question is Jamie Vardy bigger than Claude Puel? Time will tell. If Jamie Vardy is dropped today, and whether they try and say he's ill. Interestingly, have you seen Vardy's Instagram? Because he's put his shirt out and his shin pads and took a photo of it and put game day. So that to me is Jamie Vardy. Have you seen that on Instagram and Twitter? It's going around. Jamie Vardy, for me, is saying, I'm fit, I'm ready to play. Because else, why has he put a photo of his kit and his shin is out? That is saying, I'm fit to play. So I think if he doesn't play, any talk of being slightly ill, it's going to be a weird atmosphere at the ground today, says Neil. Still back in the team to win 2-1. Great. Don't forget, Neil, I know Neil's coming down to join us. Some of you are down at Peter's for pizza before the match. It's buy one, get one free. You know, but you need to phone and book if you want to come down to get the offer. So we're going to be down there doing a bit of live video. Come and say hello to us. If you see us, we've got a table there. We're going to have some pizzas with you guys, and we want to chat with people live, especially as soon as we do see this team, because I think it's going to be interesting today. I'm going to say what I think, and I'm just a fan. I think Jamie Vardy has to play. But I can see why it's not working, because we're not playing to Jamie Vardy's strengths. We're not giving him anything to run onto. This different Puel style of play doesn't work, in my opinion, for Jamie Vardy, because it's slow, and then punch it through when we've worked the ball forward. And it just doesn't work for Vardy. So it's frustrating. But then you've got Jamie Vardy, one of the best strikers in the league, who can get you 20 goals. So I'd play to Vardy's strengths. That would be my... If I was in charge, that's what I'd do. I'd go, what are my best assets? And I go, you got 20 goals a season, Jamie Vardy. Get the ball to him and sort the defence out. Vardy hasn't been to his normal self, says Paul Spilling, but he has to play. we've sold any strikers that might replace him, says Paul. I think Paul's got it spot on, hasn't he? Richie Collins saying Leicester City will beat West Ham today 4-0 to City. Good on you, Richie. Let's hope so. Is Simpson playing? He wasn't in the under-23s last night, says Kevin Robinson. Okay, I didn't see the under-23s last night, to be fair. I went out. So I don't even know what the score is. I don't know what the team was from the under-23s. So interesting. Maybe Simo is coming back in. It'd be a surprise, wouldn't it? Hey up, Chappie, says Peter Monaghan. Maria Gamble is watching. Hi, Maria. How are you? Martin Bailey is watching. And Martin says, let's see if we can compete in both halves. Let's see if we can start in the first 10 minutes as well, Martin. Because that's been something we've been notoriously bad at the King Power, isn't it? It's being slow. So don't forget as well, get your score predictions in. We always go for a first goal scorer. I always go for Jamie Vardy and 2-1 Leicester. Or you can win some pizza as well. God, it sounds like it's Peter's Pizza's plug show, but they give us the pizzas, we give them away. Who do you think is going to score first? Not so easy today because we really don't know who's going to play. I suppose I could go for Maddison there. So maybe that's what I'm going to go for. Maddison, and I'm going to go for 3-1 Leicester. There you go, Maddison 3-1. That's my prediction for today, but get yours in. Scoot down. Bradley Norman's watching. Hi, Bradley. How are you? Maria Gamble is saying, yes, Vardy put a picture of his kit on Instagram with match day as a caption. I saw that, Maria, and that to me is saying Jamie Vardy is fit, Jamie Vardy wants to play football, because else, why would you put that on your Instagram on a match day? He wants to play. That's what he's saying. That's the power of social media now, isn't it? Forget what the manager says, oh, he's a bit ill or whatever. He's put that out there. There's my kit, ready to play. So if I'm not playing, you all know I want to play. That's what that photo says, isn't it, Maria? That's my thinking. Andy Metters is saying, good morning. Good morning to you, Andy. That's a very nice way to start your comments. Very polite. Anyway, he says, I think he picks his team by spinning the bottle in the dressing room. What do you think he like goes in his pocket there, Andy? Gets his 50p out and goes, who shall play with Harry Maguire? Wes. Oh, and it's Wes can't today, so obviously it's going to be Johnny Evans. Schema David says we need to show a bit more fight today. That would be good, Dave. Schema. What a great name, Schema. Steve Mardy, another great name. Diabati up front supporting Inacho. I think Diabati, I told you I didn't watch the under-23s. I thought Diabati was in the under-23s, at least squad last night. Not been anywhere near the first team for a good few weeks. I'd be surprised if Diabati started up front. Might be worth, this is Matt Rollstone saying, might be worth City getting Puel out and giving it to Arsene Wenger. Wenger? Can't speak. Yeah, thanks Anthony is confirming what I couldn't confirm, but it won't be Diabati because he played last night in the under-23, so I assume Gazelle has managed his way back in. Not seeing anything much from Gazelle. He looks a poor man's Riyad Mahrez, a very poor man's Riyad Mahrez, but he's not had enough time, so I'm not slating him. Jason Mills is saying formation 4-4-2. Who on earth would be your two up the top, Jason? Name me two strikers we've got. We've got a lot of people who play in that up front bit, but they're not strikers, not goals. Vardy has to play today, says Jake Short. He can't be on the bench. We haven't got a decent goal scorer in Okazaki, etc., 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 says Jake. Totally agree, Jake. We've got one striker. It's Jamie Vardy. It's Jamie Vardy. He scores 20 goals a season for the last few seasons. He's got a few this season already. I agree he's not looked on top form, but that for me, I don't think that's Jamie Vardy as much. I think that's the formation we're playing. Get the ball through to him. At least every now and then give him something to run onto. But it feels like we don't do that enough. Who the hell knows, says Don Bray. Yeah, who the hell knows? This is Mark Townsend, says, if Vardy is on the bench, then Puel needs to go. A few people have said that. It's going to be so interesting at 4:30 when this team sheet comes out. That photo on Vardy's Instagram, for me, Maria seems to agree. Does anybody else agree? You put that out there on Instagram and then it goes all around Twitter. That's saying I am fit, isn't it? Let me know your thinks to that. Schema David saying 2-0 for him. Ivor James is saying I agree. I don't know what you agree with, Ivor, but great. You can disagree with it as well. Puel's style of play, says Jason Mills. Puel's style of play isn't working. Did Did the entire side, for the entire side, I think he means there. Steve Mardy's saying, am I blaming Puel for nil service to Vardy? I'm not blaming Puel, but I am blaming how he had, if you, again, Steve, you probably go down and watch the matches, or you watch the highlights, watch them on telly, but certainly if you go down and watch them live, it's at times slow, it's slow, quick, but by the time you get to the quick, we've done that much slow. If this is the pitch, we pass it around the back 4 or 5 or 3, back 4, and then we get to one side, and then we go, all right, we'll pass it back the other way, and we've crept forward about 5 yards, and then we'll go back. It'll go. I could predict half today's match. It's Chilwell passes to Maguire, passes to Evans, passes to Pereira, passes to Mendy, passes back to Ricardo, passes back to Evans, to Maguire, to Chilwell. Then Chilwell will go 5 yards forward, pass it to perhaps Ndidi or Mendy, and then it'll come back. I'm boring myself, but this is what will happen. And then it'll come back to Chilwell, will pass it to Harry Maguire, and the possession stats go right up, which is great. But then finally, when we've done this possession football, we've edged up and up the pitch, and then we'll try some quick stuff around the box, and sometimes it comes off and it's quite nice. But none of that. This is sort of how England play, in my opinion, and that's why Jamie Vardy has never worked for England, because if that's the goal and that's the penalty box and the players around there, there's no space for Jamie Vardy. He's not really your target man in as such. He's you thread it through to you quickly, and he'll out-sprint in his day, and he still can now out-sprint most defenders, and he'll maybe hit it first time, and he's got that lightning pace, lightning thinking, and lightning just have a shot. But when we're playing this slow possession football, anyway, that's my take on it from where I sit. It's I'm not saying I'm right at all. I'm just giving you my view from the stands. Come on City, says Peter Weller. Or Waller. Maddie to score first. Yeah, I'm going for Maddison. Andy Medhurst is saying 1-0 with Maguire. Imtiaz saying he's got a really bad feeling we're going to lose today. I've got a funny feeling today, Imtiaz. I tell you, I hope to God we win, because I was speaking to Jamie from the Fox's Arms this morning, who obviously does his shows every Sunday, and tomorrow it is because of the clocks and all that, and the bar's now shut. He now gets... Jamie works like an absolute Trojan for 7 months, 8 months a year, and then has a couple of months literally off. So he's allowed a bit of a lie-in now. His match, his Sunday show is 10 o'clock now, every Sundays. But he said this morning, he said, God help us if we were to lose today, because he gets it right in the ears from everybody on Sunday morning. And obviously if we win, he gets a very nice cup of tea, and it's a good chat. But he was saying, oh, if we lose today, it's going to be... And I know that. Well, trust me, if we win, we'll go live later after the match. But I know that if we lose today, it's going to be feisty. I'm not telling you to be feisty. I just say it's going to be. I'm Puel in. I'm going to I'll put it out there. I think Vardy should play today. I'm Puel in, because I think you just have to give managers time. I don't see the point. I'm not enamoured by Claude Puel, but I'm like, give the guy time. That's my logic. You know, if you're in business, I can see what he's trying to do. So give him time. I think he's got a really tough job, because he's trying to sort out some of the players. Jamie Vardy's one of the last ones sort of in there from the team. He's sort of sorted Danny Simpson out by the looks of it, and Kingy and all these. He's moved players sort of around and on. Tom Hogar's watching. Tom, what do you think today? What on earth is going to go on with Jamie Vardy? What do you think to that photo, Tom, that he's put on Instagram? For me, it's saying he wants to play. Daryl Bettison is saying, got a bad feeling today. Think the Happy Hammers will come away with 3 points. West Ham are crazy unstable, aren't they? Who knows what game they're going to be. I watched them. I think they're on telly. They demolished Man U. I certainly watched a lot of that game at some point. I can't remember if it was the highlights or live, but they absolutely demolished Man U 3-1. And on their day, they've got some really good talent that could have a real go at Leicester today. They're only on 7 points. We're on 12. It should be a home win in my books. Today's got to be a home win. But Maddison score first. Maddison. I'm going for that. I'm going 3-1, but Jason is going 2-1 with Madders to score first. Is this a crunch game for Puel, says Lee Marie Springthorpe. Of course. Is it? I mean, the next few games, what have we got? We've certainly got West Ham today and then Cardiff away. You know, you've got to be hoping that's 6 points, haven't we? And then there's respite for Puel again, but that's what it feels like. It just buys him some more time. 3-1 to the Foxes, says Jake Short. Ricardo to score first. Joseph Allen going 3-1 with Madders to score first. Maddison to play the full game would be nice, says Mitchell Glover. What the hell is going on? 75 minutes. The guy's 21, just broke into the England squad and can't do more than 75 minutes. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. And he's the most likely player to score. Well, create a goal, not score necessarily. Anyway, I'm going to carry on because there's enough of you putting comments in, loads to read through. But if you can give us a like, or give us a heart, give us a share. I'd really appreciate that. That's great. Don't forget we're down at Peter's Pizzas at 3-ish, 3:30. I think myself's going to be down there. Neil, who comes on some of the shows. Anthony, who does some of his live video. Chappers is down with us. Sink is down there. Just come and join our table. Come and chat with us. We want to know more and more fans' views. Thanks for all those likes and shares. Really appreciate those to everybody who's doing one. Thank you very much. I'll get back to your comments. Andy Medhurst saying 4-5-1. If Vardy not playing, who would be your one, Andy? Who's your one in your 4-5-1? It's too cold for Ian Nacho, says Saul. It is parky out there, isn't it? Get your gloves on. Get your coats on, get your bobble hats on. Danny Barry is saying Ibora needs to play. Thanks for all those likes, by the way, whoever's doing that. I can't quite see who it is at the moment. Darren Robbo is watching. Hi, Darren. Doesn't matter, you're still going to lose, says Richard William Arthurs. We've got a hammer on here. Come on then, Richard. I assume you must be a hammer. A hammer or somebody from like the Sheep Shaggers or the Florist, somebody like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, Richard. It's great for you to be watching Leicester City fanzine, which is 100% LCFC. Feel free to give Richard your double-barreled comment back on my behalf, everybody. That's really Richard William Arthurs. Go for it. Jamie McQuillan is saying buy a couple of strikers in January. Pretty basic stuff, isn't it, Jamie? But if we've not got Jamie Vardy, who have we got? And the answer is we haven't got another striker. Imtiaz is inciting a riot, which I'm not going to repeat, but that's his views. This is Neil Ryan saying, get on him scoring winner late on when he comes off the bench. Vardy. That's a shout, actually. 0-0, Vardy comes on, 15 minutes to go. Did Vardy walk off on Monday or not? Are we having this or not? I can't think Jamie Vardy would do that. Would he? Walk off the pitch? There's something going wrong if that is what happened. Walk off the pitch to show his disdain. That's what Matt Piper's put on Twitter. He's saying that's how he's reading it. And now Pipes is saying that he's reading that Puel will drop him today in response to what he did on Monday. And again, I come back to the Vardy picture on Instagram saying, game day, game on, shin pads. Shin pads are out. You know what that means. I'm ready. I've got my shinnies out. Puel out, says Mark Hunt. Mick Turvey saying, even Puel don't know the answer to that. He ain't got a starting 11. Sam Jones is saying, high work rate from Maddison for 60 or 70 minutes. Take him off, bring Barnes back on loan and put him on in place. Gazelle and Chilwell do not cross. Maddison doesn't feed Vardy, says Steve Mardy. Loads of comments. Keep your likes and shares going in. Hi to Anthony Howard. Hi, Anthony. You're meeting us later, aren't you? Get on that video with us down at Peter's at 3:30. So look forward to seeing you down there, Anthony. Mark Hunt is saying King Claudio didn't get time and he won us a Premier League trophy. Anthony is saying Vardy isn't in form, so give someone else a chance. I know, Anthony, there's quite a lot of fans out there saying Vardy's off form, so give somebody else a chance. My position is I'm not sure Vardy's off form. I just don't think we're playing to his strengths in the slightest. I can't read all of this comment, I'm afraid, because I can't see it all. But the problem, this is from somebody from the 100% team saying, problem with giving time to Puel is that the better players will draw attention from bigger clubs. Fair enough. Here's Jamie McQuillan's team. Let's have a look at this. Schmeichel in goal. Everybody's going to go for Schmeichel and Maguire. He's then going for, well, this is a bit radical from Jamie McQuillan. He's got Soyuncu and Simpson in there, and Chilwell, and Ibora, Mendy and Albrighton, Maddison, Vardy, Nacho. It could work, couldn't it? I'd go down the bookies if you think that's going to happen, because I don't think that will happen. This is one of the games we have to win, says Peter Weller. Pellegrini, this is Imtiaz is saying, Pellegrini is going to show Puel how to manage. Fair enough. Chris Ward is saying his team would be a 4-4-1-1 with Nacho up front and Maddison behind him. Incredibly narrow. Again, narrow when we've got all people... We've just bought 28 wingers, haven't we? We've got... In the club, we've got Gazelle, we've got Albrighton, we've got Damari Gray, we've got Pereira. We've got enough wingers to sink a battleship, and we're going to play narrow, thinks Chris Ward. Could be right, Chris. Trust me. Steve Mardy is going West Ham United. Not sure why. It's cold and miserable, says Lee Marie. 1-0. A very uninspiring game, methinks. I'd just take a win today. Wouldn't we all just take a win? Who cares how it comes? It can be a last-minute winner off Maguire's backside as long as we win. Andy Medhurst saying Vardy was looking for the ball as he hadn't seen it for 30 minutes. I think you're referring to Monday when he came off. We hear, this is Saul Barrett saying, we hear how well our academy is doing, but why can't we produce a striker? Interesting one. Lee Clark, who does lots of graphics for us, and they're all over. Make sure you get and follow Lee Clark on Twitter in particular. Go follow Lee Clark. Lee, put your Twitter handle up. Allow me to read it out. If Gazelle is in the starting 11, I give it up. He's Junior Lewis in disguise. Anthony Howard is saying, help me, I'm on a train full of hammers. Lol. You're coming up, aren't you, from the south, Anthony? So go live, Anthony. Go live into the Facebook page, 100%, and do it with the hammers on there. Why not? Good luck with that. Try not to get kicked in. We need 12 points from our next 5 games, says Mitchell Glover. Knowing Puel, says Mitchell as well, knowing Puel, he will start Gray up top. Well, hey, if it works, if Gray starts and scores, fine. I haven't seen anything that makes me think Damari Gray is a striker in the 2.5 years he's been here. I'm just reading Andy's reply to Anthony. Puel after the game, says Dave Bullen. Jamie Lee McQuillan says, I'll give Puel till the Cardiff game. If we lose that, get red. Look, let's hope we don't lose. I know between us, we can't manage to pick a starting 11. I noticed that. We're all going for different players. I think he is going to drop Jamie Vardy today. I don't think he should. Oh, Lee Clark. Sorry, you're the wrong Lee Clark. Sorry, pal. My mistake. How many Lee Clarks are there out there? But you're just as talented as the other Lee Clark. Okay. Gray won't be fit, says Ivor. It's a big shout to come back, isn't it, Ivor? Gray to come back from injury and then go straight into the first team. So I was just saying, I think we're all struggling to pick what is going to be our starting 11. I think Jamie Vardy is maybe going to be on the bench. I hope he's not, in all honesty. I'd probably like to see Soyuncu. Did he play for the under-23s last night? I don't know. I'd like to see Soyuncu in there. I'd probably like to play 5 at the back and see how that works if we're going to do this thing. I'd certainly like to maybe, out of anybody of the wingers out there, I would have Albrighton in there ahead of either Chilwell or Pereira. I'd definitely have Albrighton in there, but then who's he crossing it into? Anyway, yeah, Adam is saying Albrighton has to stop. For me, Albrighton has to stop, but I've got a feeling Albrighton is being slightly shoved to one side as well. Thanks for everybody who's liked and shared the video. I've said it 1,000 times in this video. We're going to be live from Peter's Pizzas at 3:30. If you want to come down, you can still book yourself in and take that buy one get one free offer, which is great on the pizzas. So doesn't have to cost you much. Come and sit with us. Come and say hello. Come and tap us on the shoulder. We're going to be doing some live video from there. We want to see this team sheet, don't we? It's going to be critical today. We really want to know who is going to be playing up top. And trust me, the away West Ham, if they see Jamie Vardy's not on the team sheet, they're going to be there going, no Jamie Vardy. Thank you very, very, very much for that. Anyway, from me, Phil, thanks for every single one of your comments. Been a tremendous amount of comments today. Sorry I couldn't read every single one out. Keep it 100% LCFC. Let's catch up before the match for a pizza. During the match, if you see us, come and say hello to any of the guys. After the match, come and find us, and we'll be going live later and going through a debrief of what on earth happened today. Leicester win. I've gone, don't forget, final predictions. Madison, 3-1 Leicester. We're going to win. Keep the faith. Blue Army, roller coaster, all the usual guff. See you later.